Aloha, and welcome to another edition of Collector's Corner. As you know, Collector's Corner got started because with the great pandemic, I decided to try and inventory all of my memorabilia and discovered that there was a whole lot more there than I initially thought. So I figured I would share some of the items with everyone here because, frankly, I think some are cool. But uh, I don't know how many of you have heard the news recently, but there is a new Veterans Committee, Golden Era Committee, I think is what it's called, for the Hall of Fame, that is going to be looking at the candidacy for several candidates for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Two of those candidates happen to be ex White Sox. The first one is Mr. White Sox, Minnie Minoso. And the unique thing about this ball and this autograph, this is the first autograph I ever got, period. I got this in like 1976 or 1977. You could see it's a Pony League baseball. PSA certified too, but it's a Pony League baseball. I had no clue what I was doing. I was a kid, and I went to a game, and I was in the picnic area at Old Comiskey Park underneath the left field seats, and in a a room, and he came in and autographed this for me. So this is the first autograph I ever received from Minnie Minoso from the 70s. Yes, I am old. But and this is a later Minnie Minoso autograph that I got at Sox Fest uh, right before he unfortunately left us. But he is the first person that is on that list. The second is the left-hander Billy Pierce. Here's a Billy Pierce autograph, and I could say I got this around the year 2000 because this is a ball that was designed specifically for the year 2000. You can see there the 2000 imprint, and it's silver, official Major League Baseball, year 2000. They did that obviously in the year 2000 for the new century, everything else like that. So those were the first couple things I wanted to show you. The next is I have a couple of cans. I know. The first is an RC can from the 70s. And what used to happen is they would put baseball players on RC cans. So you'd go to the 7-Eleven or White Hen Pantry. Yes, I'm that old. And look for your favorite players. Of course, you know who my favorite player is, Johnny Bench. And of course, it's signed by Johnny Bench. I got him to sign this about 4 or 5 years ago in Cooperstown. The next one is something of interest and something humorous and unopened. It is a can of Big Hurt beer. That's right. And autographed. Let's see if I can get that in focus there. By the Big Hurt himself. I picked this up at Binny's in the West Loop when he was doing the rollout for Big Hurt beer. He was there signing cans. So what I did was I bought a 12 pack and got him to sign 12 cans and gave 11 of them out to friends as Christmas presents. I don't know if they were drank or not. I don't ask. I don't want to know, to be honest with you. The next thing I have is this cool print that I placed a little far away because I'm an idiot, that I got from the Hall of Fame and I subsequently had signed. It is a print of Cal Ripken from his record-breaking game in 1995, the game where he played. You could see the 2,131 up here on the warehouse, and it's got an autograph here, personalized to me. It says, "To Pete, you're the man, Cal Ripken Jr." Yes, Cal, you're the man too. And then finally, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Pop Fly Pop Shop. It has been around for a little bit, but not like a year or two, I want to say. And I was first turned on to it from watching Hot Stove, where Trent Rosenkrantz had a couple of the pictures on display in his office when he did interviews. So I looked it up, and what it is baseball. It takes baseball players and baseball events and draws them as the cover of a comic book. it's a great concept, and there's some really fun stuff here. The first one I have is the Flying Dutchman, and these are all numbered. Like this one, for example, is number 252 out of 311, and it's you can see the Flying Dutchman. It's really nice artwork. Next is this is going to be a 108 favorite, just because of if you've ever heard the story, you would understand why. This is the Doc Ellis cover. Now, the story behind this is that in 1970, hence you see the 70 cents, Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on LSD, as the story goes. He was stoned out of his mind and threw a no-hitter for the Pirates. This obviously celebrates that accomplishment, because that is quite the psychedelic cover, to say the least, for Doc Ellis. And the last one is serves two different purposes. It's an awesome cover. It's a tribute to one of my, if not my favorite TV show of all time, and perhaps one of my favorite episodes of all time. It is, and of course, and I know people, I've been asked by one person about Met stuff. This is what I was teasing. The Keith Hernandez cover of him and Elaine out on a date. Autographed by Keith Hernandez, by the way. One of the nice features is occasionally he'll get the artist will get the subject to autograph him. Obviously, you pay a little more, but it's worth it, especially in this case. This is number 45 of 753. And what it says is, Elaine there, who does he think he is? And of course, if you ever saw the episode, you know that it's who does he think he is? And his response, thought-wise, is I'm Keith Hernandez. So right there it is. One more item I just remembered I had sitting here to show you. And this is something that's really, really, really cool in my opinion. And I know I've tweeted about this, but I'm going to show it too. I have in my hand an Anderson 44 jersey. Right there. You can see right here is the tags. Right there. Trying to get the tags in there all the way if I can. You can see MLB authenticated. The significance of this jersey is that this is the jersey based on what MLB has sent me in a letter, that Tim Anderson wore during batting practice day, home run derby day, at the All-Star game in Colorado this year. Was able to bid on it from MLB, and this is the certification that came with it from MLB saying batting practice used jersey for Tim and 2021 workout day and home run derby for Tim Anderson. So yes, I possess this jersey, and I have an open offer to Tim Anderson. I would be more than willing to trade you this jersey, if you want it, for a game used jersey autographed by you. Because my intention is at some point to have you sign this jersey. But I will trade you for a game worn autographed jersey. This jersey for a game worn autographed jersey, straight up. I've sent an email to the Tim Anderson Foundation, the League of Leaders. I have not heard anything back, so hopefully if somebody sees this, they could spread the word as well. But yes, I do have it. So that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you have any questions or requests, I could see what I could find. I got a ton of crap. Oh, wait. That reminds me. Last second. One more thing I laid out. This is actually a hockey thing, but I think it's cool. And hockey people will know the significance of this. This is an autographed puck. Yes, it's a Boston Bruins autographed puck from Bobby Orr. That's right, Bobby Orr, number 4. Arguably the greatest hockey player of all time. Without question, in the top 3. And who would you say were the top 3? It'd be Orr, Gretzky, and Gordie Howe. Those would be your top 3. There's a lot of arguments about which order. A lot of people think it's Orr because of the defensive aspect of his game, and he was a defenseman scoring the way he did, and he totally changed the way defense is played in hockey. So I had to throw that in there as well. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but As you can see, I get into this stuff and I just love showing it off because some of it I forgot I had, to be honest with you. So, hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you got any questions, any requests, feel free to send them along. And with that, I am out of here. Bang.